Welcome back. It's 8:45. For 56 years, Eastern Parkway in Brooklyn has transformed into a colorful carnival on Labor Day. And we have one man to thank for that.
Yes, his name is Carlos Lezama, the founder of the West Indian Day Parade, which began back in 1969. His resolve to celebrate Caribbean culture is now carried on by his family. And this morning we're joined by his granddaughter, Leah Clarke-Brisard, who helps run the Carlos Lezama Archive and Caribbean Cultural Center in Crown Heights, founded by her mother and father. Leah, good morning and thank you for being here.
Good morning. Thank you so much for having me today.
You know, first off, this archive contains a historical timeline dating back to the early days of Brooklyn's West Indian Day Parade. What was it like to grow up embracing this culture, organizing it, and seeing it grow each year?
It was a lot of fun, and the house was very exciting. There was never a dull moment.
All year round.
Yes, all year round. And the moment you were able to read, you were involved in helping to prepare for the carnival festivities. I mean, I was 5 years old, and if I had to answer a phone and tell the patrons where to come to the carnival, who was going to be performing, okay, what train to take.
Yeah.
And our family was very involved because we were a small group, of course, with the members, and our family would participate and do activities such as, you know, people don't know, before we had sanitation, they would clean the yard.
Look at that.
Okay. So they were very instrumental in helping to keep the culture and the festivities alive in Brooklyn for many years.
When you take a look at some of the photos behind us, some of the ones we just saw on our screen, how does that make you feel to see how much this parade has grown?
It makes me feel very proud to be a part of the legacy. It makes me excited. It's something that I would like to pass on to my children. And I believe that it's very important to preserve our culture in the community by keeping our archives and our memorabilia alive and sharing it with the youths in the Caribbean community so that they know where Carnival started and to learn about their heritage as well.
You know, few people may know even that Shirley Chisholm, Brooklyn political powerhouse, played a crucial role in bringing this parade to life. Your grandfather was able to rub elbows with all kinds of people. Talk about how he was able to take those relationships and build it into this parade.
Well, Shirley Chisholm was a wonderful advisor to the organization. The house in which Mr. Lezama lived was her former home. So it has a historical component. And she ran her presidential campaigns at the house on St. John's Place, which is now the historical center. And she would help us to navigate, help them to navigate the political arena. So she was a great and wonderful advisor to the organization.
Yeah, and now you're hoping that this organization, CLACC, turns into a museum? Is that what you're hoping?
Absolutely. We actually have a partnership with the Shirley Chisholm Institution, and we're hoping to raise funds via having fundraisers and philanthropy. And we would like to continue the legacy in the house where we can continue to promote and preserve our Caribbean culture. And of course, a lot of that is done through our youths. We have a lot of youth-based programs.
Oh, that's wonderful.
I was going to mention that too. You know, it's much more than about memorabilia. It's about passing on the traditions.
Absolutely.
How is CLACC doing that with youth right now?
Well, we actually had our Youth Pan Festival, which was held last Saturday. And we had 25 soloists that wanted to be a part of it. So we had the preliminaries in which we narrowed it down to 12 junior soloists, and it's starting from the age of 6. Okay,
wow.
And it was very exciting. They're very happy. It's the place where they can showcase their talent. They learn about their culture. They compete, and it has evolved to 12. In the finales we had 12 junior soloists and 8 junior steel bands, starting from 6, going to the age of 21.
Yeah.
And we're very proud to have that event every year.
Of course,
we've been having it for 13 years actually in the community.
So what are you most looking forward to then for Monday?
For Monday, seeing, of course, the food, the Caribbean food, and seeing the beautiful costumes and the steel bands and the smiles. And of course, it's a wonderful event that I'm proud to be a part of every year and to celebrate.
Will you be in costume?
Maybe.
Everybody I've asked who's going to the parade, when I ask them, so what are you wearing? They're like, you're going to have to wait.
Keep you guessing.
I love it. The costumes, the pageantry. It's
Yes.
such a spectacle and
Yes.
gorgeous, and the creativity that's out there. It's really a
Absolutely.
sight to see.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Well, thanks so much, Leah. Great to have
Thank
you
you
here.
so much for having me. I appreciate it.
All right, and be sure to join us on Monday on Pix 11 and Pix 11 Plus for our live broadcast celebrating New York Caribbean Carnival. Tune in from 1 o'clock to 4 p.m.
And bring your